Okay. So, there, and over there. There. Hello, everybody. How ya doing? How ya been? Where can I put these? So I just bought these. There's a chipboard. Large medium people. I think what I'm going to do is more than I thought. Okay. Nope, I ain't gonna do that. I'm trying to put them in my containers. Okay. Journal cards. Halloween. Let's see what's over here. Oh, the postage stamp. This probably can go in like this. And I can use this. Oh. Oh yeah. Maybe. See. Oh. How is everybody? How are you doing? Now, that'll work. Then I can get, I like having most of my stuff in these little containers. Then I use it actually. I've come to realize. Should go a little bit. There we go. Okay. So I bought this from Sabrina's sale. Originally, this was $10. She charged me $4. I don't think that's a bad idea. But check this picture out on the back. I think that's cool. Let me cut that out. Okay. So, I'm just gonna. Yeah. There we go. Get down there. Alrighty. Get that thing. And then these I go in the other one. This can close because what I want to play with tonight, is this goodness I got from Sabrina. And who knows? I may end. Oh, poor girl. Oh, I got it. Wow. Okay, hang on 1 second here. From Sabrina. Try to put new stuff on the desk. We'll get started here in a second. Oh. Oh, I've never seen that one with the little girl, the baby doll. Wow, there's some in here I've never seen. See, I've seen that one. I've seen that one. I've seen that one. I haven't seen that one or that one. So that's pretty cool. I got some new ones. I've never bought these brand new, like out of a store. I don't think I ever have. I've always found them in a beach stash. So that was pretty cool. All right, I'm going to change this on the side. And the sticker. So what's everybody doing? I have 3 people watching. Hello, welcome. Please say hi. Say hi in the chat. Let's get the conversation rolling. If you've never been here before, welcome. I hope you enjoy what you see and come back. Go check out my other videos as well. Okay. If you would like. Okay, there we go. Oh, so I have these little die cuts for 2. And I got these butterflies also, which are awesome. I'm going to find a home for them in a while. I'm going to use them. This we're going to put away. That I'm going to put over there. These come up here. And then I'm going to grab what I'm going to use. Besides what's on my desk. Ooh. Okay. We're going to use some flashcards. I grabbed both boxes because I don't remember what's in which. They're pretty much. Oh, that's the difference. Oh, they're mixed. So you got some going a long way. Wonder. Oh. Alrighty. Ooh, that's cool. I must have been messing around. I like when I find stuff. I'm like, oh, I remember doing that. Hi, Jacqueline. So we're gonna go grab a few of these. Hello, hello. So I got these goodness. I'm gonna empty this. So there we go. I bought this from Serena. It had all this goodness. That isn't that cool? I don't even know what I want. I'm thinking of folding this over somehow and making a little journal cover with that, even if it has all these. I just think it's so cool. So, but I am just going to take some flashcards that I have, and I bought this like goodie pack that came with all sorts of stuff from Sabrina, and I was just going to see what I could come up with using it for, doing with it. So if somebody else bought one, and they have no idea, they can kind of come over here and kind of check it out to see what I came up with. So right now I'm just kind of organizing it. There's playing cards in here. Oops, what the heck was that? Oh. These little cards like this size, which is kind of cool. Something like this play money, which I think, and with this like Arkansas Bluff. I have no idea, but it's like fine. These are some cards that I've never seen from games, so that's pretty cool. So cool. Like this one, scratch a word, and then like this one is Finch. I like the image of the little dude on there. And then there is catch a word. So like these are little trivia. And then let's see. Into what sea does the Mackinac River flow? Mackenzie River Flow. Yeah, Mackenzie. Mackenzie. Flow. Geography. And the answer is New York City. Oh, no. Not wrong answer. Beautiful sea. Because you go turn it over on this side. This is lame how they did this. Because it's like, where is the Empire State Building located? The answers are on the bottom of the card. How's it? I know. That one's weird. So I got these little ones. Some Trivia Pursuit. Some more little ones. I bought a small pack and a big pack. She said they were different, and they were. So right now I'm just kind of like, oh, that's another one of them. Look at these cards. I love this. It looks like the stained glass in the movie Beauty and the Beast to me, kind of. I think. Let's see. Got some more of these cards. Got this. This is kind of cool. Photo Trivia Mega Movie Game. These are cool. Name the actor shown in this photo. Anybody know? Who's the actor? Does anybody know that actor? Sure. Kind of hard to see it. Yeah, it's kind of blurry. Well, it is Fred Astaire. Oh, cool. I like the image. And then let's see. Thousand Borns. See, this is some old games he's had. Old games. I like this money. Money! And then there's another one. Dealer's Choice. Insurance policy. Dealer's Choice. Oh, little triangle pieces. A lot of good stuff to use on mixed media. I might just get out my book. My art journal and see what we can come up with there in there as well. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Beetlebug. Can you imagine list price 1971 Volkswagen for $2,000? It's probably more expensive now. Oh, here we go. Harley Davidson motorcycle, $2,000. Where in the heck my husband be on that in a heartbeat? Rook. Two. More of these cards. I'm still sorting. Yeah. I know you guys can tell that, but I like these little cards. I can't wait. All right. Then there's these ones like this. It's kind of cool. And then this little envelope, which would make an awesome pocket. And just alter it somehow. We're going to put that aside. And then I lost my envelope. There we go. Okay. Hang on. So I'm going to take these little cards. They're different. They're like little letters. It's kind of cool. Alphabet. Spell on a name, nothing else. If you have, let's see. We have an O, a P, a U, a V. Opponent on your left will expose a card. A, B, B, C, C, D, dot, an E, an F, a D, an F, an H, an I. A, G, L, M, N. Oh, look, I can spell my name with them. Oh, that's cool. Awesome. I'm going to put them aside. I'm going to do something there. NSW. Let's see. No. Hi, Chris. So how is everybody tonight? Or early morning? Because it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here. I had a headache earlier. Took some of my migraine medication because I thought, oh no, I thought for sure I was gonna get a migraine. I had that really weird feeling I get. Lay down before Scott went to work, gave him a couple kisses, and woke up at 9:30. Going, oh boy. So I'll be up a long time. You're crafting? I will be here in a second. No, another tea. I could have wrote Scott out. Bummer. Could go scoot. So I was checking out these little bags I bought from Sabrina, which are pretty cool. I love these little cards. And I'm like, oh, let's see what we can do. So, what are you crafting, Chris? So I'm gonna stick them in there. I'll leave them out. Flashcards were mine. Them did not come in a kit. This little goodness. So mix them in that bag. And then, oh, keep finding chipboard people. Oh. Okay. And then this is cool. I love bright colors. I'm trying to make a wallet gift card holder or something like it. Oh, cool. I love bright colors. So when she showed me this, I was like, yep, I want some. Needed in my life. So let's see. All right. So, yeah. So I have my art journal here. I think I'm going to put these cards. T-I-N-A. Want to put them on a cover? No, let's put them on a inside. I've been randomly just kind of working in this. Different. See, look at Chris. You got a page. Hi, Laura. Oh, so I've been just randomly. I already got pages already, like the background. So I'm thinking of doing is just pulling like this is from Jelly Bean when I got her order. I thought it was so cute. I had to keep it. Snailed it. And you have Happy Mail. So I made a pocket. These are just a couple cards. This is from somebody I received. I like how she puts this on her package. Neither rain nor snow, nor sleet nor hail shall keep the postman from their appointed rounds. We thank you for your sacrifice and service. I thought it was cute. And it's little Donald Duck. So I kept that, stuck that in there. This came from a swap I did. And it's double-sided. It's so cute. And eventually when I start reading a book, I'll pull it out for a bookmarker. And then these are just thank you cards that she sends. And if you showed her out, another shout out, Jelly Bean and Donna Dream times 3. You can save $2 off your order. So I shout them out all the time. So eventually I should have a grand total where I probably get a whole bunch of stuff free. No, I'm just kidding. I don't expect that. I didn't even expect that $2 off. I just think it's to help somebody else. You give them a shout out. So, oops. I think it's cool how they put that pearl on that paper clip. I thought that was so cool. So I got that stuck in here as well. So I'm going to go back to see. Oops. So to where I don't have anything on anything. Let's see which one I want to use. Okay, I got a butterfly on that one. So right now I got this page and these 2 pages going on. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of do a little layout of my name if I can fit it all. Might have to do like rainbow. Tina. On the strip paper inside cover. Okay, on the stripe paper inside the cover, make a little pocket and put the letters in that. Oh, right here you're talking? Stripes. Thank you, Laura. I love doing it in a planner. I mean, it's going to look pretty thick, but I can pull out. Okay, I put some of these in there already. Stripes. Oh. Oh, and then I did this. This is a friend mail. I love what she said. She relived it. She relived it. She could, so she did. I'm trying to figure out what you're saying. On the striped paper inside cover, little pockets, and put letters in that. So you're talking this right here, right? Or try. That's what I'm trying to figure out. If you're talking right here. This is plastic, by the way. That's what I got to order. Somebody remind me tomorrow. I need to get some laminator sheets. I think they look kind of cool going. T-I and oh yeah. I could still make it work. T-I and A. Oh, I like how that looks right there. Tina. That look kind of cool right there. I could never. Here's a question. How often did you find your name like on like anything? When I was a kid, I could never find Tina. I would find Christina, but never just Tina. Very rarely. I used to cut by, you know those machines years ago, you put 50 cents in, you could get a sticker, like a rock sticker. I would waste my money trying to get a Tina Turner sticker so I could cut off the Tina. That's all. I can never. And then, oh, I wish I knew where it was. I just seen it. And I was digging around in some stuff. I have a box. I don't know how I missed it. Just a random box of stuff. And I was like, oh my God. And my mom must have bought it. Let's see, where did I put it? Because I'm like, and I don't want to use them, but I want to use them. That's what I was saying. But I don't want to use it because of my mom. Okay. My mom must have bought this because I have a box that it was kind of like a treasure box, and I forgot about it. I was going through it the other day, and look at it. And I know I didn't buy this. I never even opened it. My mom must have found it. Tina, 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 Tina. And now I don't want to open it because it's been closed for almost probably, I don't know, years. My mom's been gone 9 years. But I was like, oh my God, I forgot. I want to use it, but then I don't want to use it. It's kind of cool. I want to see something here. I want to see something. Okay. I have this box random. It's just scrap, but not scrapped, you know? And, because I save everything. I'm a bad, because I'm always like, look at that. That's a nice piece of paper. Why can't I use that? So, not me. I hardly find my name. I remember when I found this. I have this. This is, I bet you I was 10 years old. Go. License plate. My daughter says, yeah, I have that stuck on. I've had that since I was little. It's always stuck somewhere in my bedroom. And now it's stuck in when I was a kid. Now it's, yeah, I know. Now I stick it in my craft room. Never had it on a bicycle. But that one I was about 10 years old when I got that when I was with my mom. When my mom was a truck driver. I went and spent Christmas break in a semi-truck when I was a kid. Y'all don't know that. My mom was a truck driver for a lot of years when I was a child. And whenever I was off school, I was on the road with my mom. Oh, that looks kind of cool. See, this is got laminated, so I'm going to have to use double-sided tape, I'm thinking. I'm thinking of adding in the background just to bring it out a little bit. Yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, that's what she did. She did it for 10 years almost over the road until she got really sick in New York. Really sick in New York because she ended up in the hospital in New York. She said she had a really bad nightmare in the hospital that she thought I was on a street corner in New York selling myself. And she said, yep, that was time to come off the road. And she walked in the office and told her dispatcher and her boss, I need to be local or I'm done. I need to be home with my daughter. She said she had an intuition that she couldn't be over the road driver anymore. She had to be home. And she did dedicated runs. Chicago, Minnesota. She was always home at night. Sometimes late, but always home. But, yep. Because I asked her when I was about probably 18, 19. I'm like, Mom, why'd you ever give up over the road truck driving? She goes, remember when I got sick in New York? I'm like, yeah. She ended up with some like virus she picked up. And she ended up in the hospital for 3 days. And in a strange city. So she goes, I had some wicked dreams and you were in my dream. Because she said the hardest part my mom would see in her, she told me this, in her career is seeing, oh yeah, I saw a lot of places. The only place I never got to see is like California. Because we always, let's see, Nashville, Kentucky, Oklahoma, Texas, South Dakota, North Dakota. We never got, I guess that's the West Coast. I was in New York, but not like Statue of Liberty, New York. New Jersey. I could see this when we were in New Jersey. I mean, you can't get around in a semi truck that easily, you know. When we were in New Jersey, I remember my mom pointing out over there's the Statue of Liberty. And if we had more time, she said we would have took a cab and went and seen it. Trying to think where else. Atlanta, Georgia, Ohio, Indiana. Washington State. Yeah, I've seen a lot. It was cool. But as I was saying, the hardest thing my mom ever saw to her in her career is when she'd see a young woman, a young, like teenager, on the street, selling her body for a living. And she said she was telling me a story that she had a gal knock on her semi-truck driver thinking it's a, man, asking if he wanted a date. My mom rolled down the window and she's like, oh, my mom's like, young lady, you need to come and talk to me. And my mom brought her in, bought her a cup of coffee and something to eat. And my mom talked her into going back home. She was only 15 years old. My mom got her back to Ohio to her parents. My mom said, if anything came out of my career, that's the proudest I ever was. And when my mom said, when she called the parents, my mom told them the advice she gave them, don't ask questions. Just accept her home. Let her tell you in time. And her dad goes, okay. Because she may take off again. Don't be ashamed. Never be ashamed of her. And my mom always said, I wonder whatever happened if she stayed home. Because she said, I brought her home. I got a load. Because years ago, as my mom told me, that you had to find loads. You didn't have automatic loads. You'd have to find loads, truck stops, and telephones, and all that. And you didn't make very much money. But until you get in, now usually most truckers have their loads. They know where they're going before they leave. Let's see. I wish I had more of this. So I'm going. Oh, you can't really see that one, can you? No. Okay. So I'm gonna do something. I'll peel that off. I'm gonna do like that. And I'm gonna cut the edge like so. And the back side. This is when you know you run out of paper, but you still want to use a little bit of it. Ooh. Ooh. I remember when I was a kid on the road with my mom, we're going over the Mackinac Bridge, and I'm in a semi-truck. And I'm looking out like the window, and I'm looking at the water on the side, and my mom reached over and went like that, scared the living daylights out of me. And she said I kept on getting freaked out. We're so high going over the water, Mackinac Bridge in the semi-trucks. You're high. It freaks you out a little bit. T-I-N-A, T-I-N-A. I laugh because Riley asked me my name, and I always say Nana. And she goes, your real name. And I go, that is my real name. She's like, no, like my name's Riley. What is yours? I'm like, Nana. She's like, Nana. You know what I mean. And I'm like, you mean Tina? Yeah, that's your real name, right? I'm like, yes, it's my given name. And then she goes, who gave it to you? I said, my parents. And she's like, why? I'm like, I don't know. You'd have to ask them. Because my dad loved Tina Louise from Gilligan's Island, and he stuck me with this name. Yeah. And in a swap, we had a swap not long ago, and it was a pocket letter. Oh. That's funny. Okay. Okay, hang on. Alright. So, in a swap, it was a mermaid, it was whatever swap, and she did mermaid thing. It's really cute. There is a video. Well, Riley was over, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. I had to watch the kids for a little while because Allie had a doctor's appointment. And Riley noticed the glasses. This Lutia, I think is how you say her name. She sent me these little seashell glasses. They were so cute. They actually fit me. But Riley spotted them. Of course, she thought they were her as well. I'm a nana. I let her have them. I told her she could wear them, and then she asked if she could take them so when she's in the pool. And I'm like, yeah, go ahead. But I told her she had to take a picture. I thought she's so cute. And then she comes in later. There's Coda. And then she got a crown on and the glasses at the same time because now she's a mermaid princess. Because Riley loves Little Mermaid. I don't know, you can't kind of see the crown. It's hard, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, you can't really see. Oh, yeah, you can kind of. But I laughed so hard because she's the mermaid princess, she told me. And, yep. Diamond said she fell asleep. See, Diamond doesn't think like I do. I'll think pictures all the time of my grandkids. And Diamond's like, Riley fell asleep with the glasses on. I'm like, did you take a picture? She's like, no. And I'm like, Diamond. She said, I'm sorry, Mom. And I'm like, that's good. She fell asleep in the car seat on her way home, wearing the glasses. The crown has to stay here because that's Nana's crown. Because, or Riley would take everything home, and then she'd come here and she wouldn't have anything. So Nana's toys stay here. They're not the grandkids' toys. They're Nana's toys. So it's Nana's crown. Because she had it on her head. Or I'll end up buying another crown at the Dollar Tree. Because Riley's taking the crown home. Which she has hundreds of them, I swear. Because Diamond bought her a little crown kit. Came like with 10 little crowns. It's not like she has any. Because if she didn't have any, I'd be like, yeah, take it home. But she has plenty. So. She fell asleep in her car seat on the way home wearing the sunglasses. And I'm like, oh, I wish you'd. I said, did you take a picture? And she's like, no. And I'm like, damn it. She's like, I'm sorry, Mom. I don't think like you when it comes to pictures. Okay. So I'm going to do my name. I think that looks cool right there. Is that cool looking? And I'm going to use double-sided tape because I know glue's not going to stay. So we're just going to double-sided tape it. So if you get it in the letter, try to spell your name. You never know. You might have enough letters to spell your name. Oh boy, oh boy. Watch something. That's what I'm thinking of things I gotta do. I'm just reminding myself. Oh, got some of my money back. That's cool. $34 of $100. Oh, $54. Okay, I can accept that. So I ordered these t-shirts for Scott. And I don't know. Oh, she is so little. They sent me the 1 month picture. I haven't. That's cute. I know. I look at my grandkids and it's like, where did the time go? I want to go over and cover her with kisses. Those little chunky thighs. I like chunky little babies. You just want to like gobble them up. I look at like my own children. My baby's 25 years old, and then I have Diamond's going to be 29 come July. I told her, you better enjoy your last year of your 20s. She's like, shut up, Mom. I said, because it goes downhill after 30. She's like, shut up, Mom. But I look at my grandchildren. My oldest, like when my daughter met her husband, my husband was a package deal. Leah was 4 years old when she came in our life. 4 years old. She will be 18 in September. And I was like, whoa, where'd it go? 4 to 18. Wow. And then my oldest grandchild, Leo is my oldest grandchild. And then there's Allison. She's going to be 11. And I'm like, And then you have Riley, she's 5 already. And then Coda's going to be, matter of fact, Coda's birthday is it Monday or Tuesday? Monday. He's going to be 8 years old. And I was like, and I said to Sam, the son-in-law, I go, how's it feel when you know your first is going to be 11 or 18? Last year of high school. He goes, old. He goes, Leah makes him feel, Leah makes him feel old. He's like, I don't know where. And she's so pretty. She's still timid and shy. But I was like, where did that time go? Because I told Leah you were my practice grandchild. Because she had, and I always felt sorry for Leah because she got nailed in the same year with 2 siblings. Because her mom also was pregnant at the same time Diamond was with Allison. And Leah went from being an only child for almost 5 years to being, wham, 2 siblings. And her brother Jarek is April and Allie is August. That's how close. And I'm like, a poor girl. I felt sorry for her that year. But my son-in-law is a very good dad, wonderful dad. Of anything my son-in-law could do in my eyes was being a good dad. Because because I told him, one Diamond got pregnant. I said, it's going to be a change for Leah as well. You know, she had almost 5 years of you to herself. And he goes, yeah. I said, don't. I said, still go do your daddy-daughter days. And once in a while, you can incorporate Allie. But still do them once in a while by yourself. So at least once a month, him and Leah, he lets Leah go pick the place and they go have their dinner, lunch, whatever they choose. And they have their daddy-daughter day. So I said, being the child from a previous relationship to a relationship with your wife and having children, make her still feel like she's part of the family and still special. I said, I've been there. Don't let her go there. And he's done it all 11 years. Him and Leah still have their one-on-one time. The only thing is, he told me he used to shop for her, and now he quit shopping for her. He says, I don't shop. Diamond does. Sam would go clothes shopping all the time for Leah. So he was a single dad. And, I mean, he'd pretty much every he'd have her once a month because before when she lived 5.5 hours away, he'd get her once a month, and then in the summers, and then when she was school breaks and stuff. And well, then her mom moved 30 minutes away, and then went to every other weekend. And now it's what they live in. They both now they live. Leah and her mom live here in Green Bay, and it's pretty much whenever Leah wants to come, and pretty much every other weekend she's at Diamond and Sam's. She works, and then Sam. Matter of fact, we went and picked her up a couple weeks ago at work. I am teasing her. Yeah, and he started it with Allie too, because Riley, the youngest, is such a daddy's girl, just totally daddy's girl. Where Allie, she kind of is an Anna's girl versus her mom and dad. And I think it's because when she was a baby, they lived with me for almost 9 months of her first year. And then I always babysat because Diamond worked and Sam worked. So I had Allie a lot when she was little. And I'm all until COVID happened. But so Allie's favorite person in the world is me. And she has a good relationship with her mom and her dad, but Riley has this daddy's girl all the way, the youngest. And Allie, she's got anxiety and a little bit of depression. And she was sitting here one day, and you could tell she's 11 and her body's changing. Oh my God. I don't remember those days with my daughter for some reason, but she cries on a dime. She has such high expectations for herself. I mean, if she gets one thing wrong on a test, the world comes to the end. She's that type of kid. So we're working on getting her. And it's not that Diamond and Sam put high expectations on her, because they don't. They always just tell her to try to do her best. But well, she was sitting here one afternoon, and I look over and she's got tears running down her cheeks. And I'm like, Allie, what's wrong? And she says to me, I know I'm not my daddy's favorite. And I'm like, what? She goes, I know Riley is. And I'm like, no, he loves you all the same. No, he don't. You can see how he lights up when Riley comes in the room. Yeah. And so I kind of like, I said, Allie, I said, Daddy loves you regardless. I don't know, she says. She was doubting it. So, and I'm one of those grandparents that I'm not the parent. I let me enjoy being a grandparent. So I sat here for like the whole weekend because I had Allie for the weekend. And I said to Diamond, I said, I need you and Sam. I said, because Sam, that's in between Sam losing his job and getting his job. I said, when you put the kids on the bus on Monday, she goes, yeah. And I said, I need you and Sam to come in town. I need to talk to you. And she was like, what about it? And I'm like, nope, I don't want to tell you. I need you to come in on Monday. So they came into town on Monday. And they're like, Mom, are you sicker? And I'm like, no, I just need to have a talk with you. And they're like, okay. So they came in on Monday. And I said, you know me. I said, I said, I don't want to be parent. I said, I want to enjoy being grandparent. I said, but when something comes to my attention, I said, I don't want you guys to be upset with me, but I think you guys need to be aware of this before it gets down the road longer. And they're like, what? And then I told them. And Sam goes, what? Sam was like, oh my God. Because you could see it. Sam's very obvious, man. He was very quiet, but you could see how him and Riley just have this little bond. It's just a little different. And he's like, because first thing I said to him, I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm not saying this about your parenting. I said, but I think you guys should be aware. And they're like, what? And then I proceeded to tell him. And because Diamond would her and Allie go have lunch dates and all by themselves. So now he is doing the same thing with Allie as he does with Leah. Let's go have lunch, Allie. Let's go for a motorcycle ride, Allie. He's building that. And they have seen this change in her a little bit. So I said, and Sam goes, he goes, she should know I love her. I said, sometimes, Sam, it only takes reinsurance. Really? And I'm like, yeah. And I said, I'm not telling you you're a bad parent because you're an awesome dad. He's always been an awesome dad in my eyes. Awesome husband, too. My daughter couldn't ask for a better man. So, and I said, she's recognizing the relationship you have with Riley. She's not recognizing the own relationship you have with Allie. She's not recognizing it. I said, she needs to recognize it. He goes, how do I go about that? He goes, because Sam or Tim are like, I'm going to the gas station. What one of you three are going? She always says no. I said, I said, I brought that up. She says no, because if she says yes, Riley cries. So she thinks, Riley, I said, Allie thinks of others. So if you're only to take one kid to the gas station with you, for some reason, I'm just using gas station for example. She says, yeah, and then Riley cries. Riley ends up goes too, and then Allie feels bad if she's like, no, and says something, and hey, I wanted to just go with you, Daddy. So you have to make a point of just having and put a little. So he's done really good because you can see the change in Allie. I said, Sam, I'm going to tell you at the end of the day, I said, we're all daddy's girls. And I said, and sometimes we need that insurance. So they have their moments, just like soccer games. Like Sam says, she wasn't, and it's not like he was ignoring Allie, and he never ignores his kids. It's just she just thought, Sam goes, I don't have a favorite child. I said, but sometimes kids think the parents do. And this is one of those occasions. That's when Allie walks in a room, make it a big deal like you do when Riley walks in the room. Because he does. Because Riley's like, hi, Daddy. And he goes, hi, Riley. I said, do the same thing when Allie walks in the room. And Coda's a typical boy. He's like, whatever, So I said, you know what you did with Leah? And he goes, yeah. I said, had that one-on-one time with her. I said, maybe that's what Allie needs right now. Is a little one-on-one time with Daddy. He's like, okay. They didn't get mad at me. They were glad that I brought it to their attention. Diamond starts laughing. Diamond's like, Mom, you are so weird. And I'm like, why? You couldn't tell us over the phone this? I'm like, no, I needed it to be face and because I do not have conversations with my daughter or her husband in the ear so the grandkids could hear. Because I do not want to take, and my mom never did either. I learned this from my mom. My mom told me if there was something I did that she thought my parenting needed help on a little bit, she would never tell me in front of my children. So then my children didn't use that against me or my, you know what I mean? Can't think of the word. So that's why I did it. But her anxiety is so bad, she's getting headaches. And I feel bad because I asked Diamond today and she forgot yesterday. Diamond was supposed to ask the therapist or the doctor and we forgot if anxiety can be hereditary. And Diamond forgot to ask because I have anxiety and Allie's got anxiety and Diamond's like, she came in and she goes, Mama, I never thought I'd do it, but it's the headaches that are really getting Allie. Not so much because Diamond didn't want to medicate her child. They did the eye exam. Her eyes are fine. She's having all these headaches. And I think it's part of her anxiety. So they put her on some medication for it. She has to take it at night. Diamond told the lady, I don't want to dope up my kid. I don't want to do it. But it's the headaches. So they put her on 5 milligrams of, I forgot the name of it. And she takes it at night. And they're going to move up. They're starting slow. Or 10 milligrams. And it takes that night. Because the headaches just getting bad. They even they did a brain scan on Allie too, because Diamond's like, Diamond ended up calling in work because Diamond figured, I'll be in hour and a half in the doctor's office. She didn't get out until 4 o'clock, and she was supposed to be to work. She's like, I excused myself real quick, called my manager, she's actually a good friend of hers, and they're like, hey, come in when you get, so because they left, her appointment was at 1:30, and Mama said it was like 3:30 when they got out of there. They did a scan. She goes, and then Allie was freaking out a little bit how they did the scan her head, and there was nothing there except her brain looking good. She goes, Nana, the doctor told me my brain's looking good. So they wanted to make sure, Yep. That's what the doctor said. Yep. But I laughed. She was, because I said, Diamond messaged me. She's like, Mom, can you have the kids ready? And she goes, because I had to call in work because I'm going to be late. She was supposed to be to work for 4 o'clock. She didn't get to work until almost 5:30. And she goes, I called to work, and the other waitress that was there that Diamond would have relieved, covered that hour and a half for her. They understood she was in the doctor's office. The scan is what took the longest. And then waiting for the person to read the scan and get back to Diamond and Allie. But Allie goes, Nana. I'm like, what? She goes, my brain is awesome. And I go, really? That's what the doctor told me. Everything that looked normal in my brain is awesome. So after they did that, because she's had these headaches for probably a couple months now, that Diamond's like, enough is enough. And so they went and saw a different doctor, and that doctor's the one that decided to run a scan. Yeah, her emotions are like crazy right now. But I laughed when she told me the doctor said her brain was awesome. Very intelligent brain. He winked at Diamond. You're smart, your head. I can see it in your scan, he says. And this is, Diamond said this doctor was cool. He's a Marine. He was an ex-Marine. Because he's the same doctor that Diamond busted out laughing when Riley was a baby. Because when Allie came home from the hospital, I had the rubbing alcohol, the Q-tips to go around the umbilical cord. Okay, remember that? And I did it, and she freaked out. She's like, Mom, we can't do that. They tell you not to do that no more. I called Diamond the first pregnancy, or the first year of Allie's life, the Google mom. Because she'd Google anything, everything about parenting. Drove me crazy. Well, I go to clean Allie's umbilical cord with rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip, and she freaks out, so I stop. They don't want you doing that anymore. I'm like, okay. That's all right, you're a baby, Well, then, Riley's a baby. She goes into the clinic with Riley, and the doctor examines the umbilical cord. Riley's like probably 2 weeks out. 2 weeks old. And the doctor, he grabs rubbing alcohol, goes over, and he starts cleaning around the umbilical cord, and he says, I need you to do this like every other day. And Diamond bust out laughing. Just bust out laughing. And he looked at Diamond like she was losing her mind. And he goes, what's funny? He goes, when my first daughter was born, my mom told me to do that, and I told her the doctor told me not to do that, so I wouldn't let her do it. And now you're telling me to do it. He goes, oh, don't listen to these modern doctors. Go old school. He goes, if you have a parent, Diamond throws funny. He says, your mom's been a parent, right? You turned out okay, right? Yep. And how many siblings do you have? She goes, 2. Well, they turned out right. And Diamond's like, well, questionable on my brothers, but yeah. I think sometimes when your mom says something, kind of knows what she's talking about. He goes, yeah, she puts, baby got a hiccup. My mom gave her carbon soda in a bottle. Watered down a little bit. Yep. Daughter's hiccups go away. Yep. He goes, those old school techniques are not going to kill your child as well as it didn't kill your mother. Because Allie would have hiccups like you would not believe. So I put a little Pepsi in a bottle with some water. Boom, her hiccups would go away. Diamond freaked out. She says my mom called me the Google mom the first year of my daughter's life. My oldest daughter. He goes, sometimes parents do know. They did come before you, right? Because he was my age. Well, I tell you, when I went with Diamond to the doctor and I met this Marine doctor, I wish he could be my doctor. Very good looking Marine. Ex-Marine, but Marine, always Marine. But you know what I mean? Man, he was good looking. But he's the one that I said, Diamond. She's like, what? I said, ask for the Marine is what I call him. So she actually got an appointment with him. As a COVID, you saw whoever. She had to wait 3 weeks, but she got in to see this one. I don't even know his name. I just call him the Marine doctor, and he's the one that ordered the scan immediately on Allie. So when I talked to Diamond, he looked at her eyes, did an eye exam. All right, Laura, good night. Did the eye exam. Eyes looked fine from the eye exam she had a week ago. He ordered a scan. Nothing on the brain scan that would alert him. And he's told them, and I don't like medicating children, but I think he goes, but this case, I think we need to medicate her to get her through this with these headaches and anxiety. I think it's bringing on, and then pre-adolescence. So pre-adolescence, man. Thing is Allie reads constant, so we always thought maybe it was because of reading, but her eyes are fine. But they are giving her a light. The doctor ordered reading glasses with just a tiny bit of subscription, not a big one, because that she reads so much, straining her eyes. There we go. I think that just kind of turned out pretty cool. And I got this little piece left, and I'm going to cut it down to half like this. And I'll go right there. And actually, I'm going to bring this one up just a smidgen. I'm going to bring that one up. There we go. And I'm going to put that one there. There we go. That looks cool. I likey. Any more of that? Let's see. I like using bits and pieces. Oh, I do. I got this one. Because I think I need, see, that one there. Put one up here, and one maybe right there. Okay. Thank you. Let's see. This Dollar Tree double-sided tape, I'm just saying, works awesome if you can get your hands on it. I think I pick up a couple of them every time I go to the Dollar Tree. They're in. I grab them 1 or 2 at a time. Then I don't run out of them. I kind of stockpile stuff, especially when it's everyday like this, double-sided tape, because we use it so much. I pick it up when I see it. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go. this way. Go that way on this one, right there. Yep. Go right there on that one. And I'm going to try to use this last piece up. Put another one like that. There. And let's see. Oh, that one right there. That looks cool. There we go. And I just rip it. Only cut when I need to cut it. So isn't it Father's Day this weekend? Everybody got plans for Father's Day? I know on Sunday we're going to the Bay Beach, which is an amusement park here in Green Bay. And the tickets are 25, no, they're 50 cents a ticket. Most rides only take 2 tickets. And you should Google it and look it up. You'll be amazed. We have the Zip and Pippin, which was the roller coaster. Oops, I might have to redo that. That Elvis Presley would rent and ride it with the lights off. We bought it. City of Green Bay bought it about, I'd say 5 years ago, maybe. Might be longer. It only cost $1 to ride the roller coaster. Because the land that the amusement park on was donated. And when the guy donated the land, the agreement was that the price of tickets could only be raised, I think it's like every 10 years. I remember paying 10 cents a ticket to go ride a bunch of carnival rides that you see at a carnival. And we keep, as the city, we keep purchasing carnival rides. Oh, found another piece. From amusement parks that go out of, or carnivals that go out of business. And I remember you went to the zoo. Yeah, well, no, that was the Wild Sanctuary. There is a zoo. That, matter of fact, that's right across the street from where we're on Mother's Day. I'll do another live video on Sunday when I'm there, so you guys can see it. But yeah, it's right across. They're all in the same. It's our largest park in Green Bay. But that's what Coda chose because Diamond, see, Allie's birthday's, Coda's is Monday, Allie's is in August, and I made a suggestion that why don't you have one big party for the both of them this year? So they're having a birthday party, and she's like, how do I choose what month? So it's not, favoring one month over the other kid month. So I said have it in July, which is a month between both their birthdays. So that's what they're doing. But on their birthday, we're just doing a little something with Coda. He picked Bay Beach. I don't know what Allie picked yet on her day. And having a little grill out and a cake on his birthday. And then the big birthday party is going to be in July for both him and Allie this year. Because they're getting a bouncy house. And then they're buying a bouncy house. Because they looked up the bouncy house to rent a bouncy house. $300. Rent a bouncy house for 2 hours. So Sam looked one up on Amazon, found basically the same bouncy house. Sam says, I'm gonna rent ours out too. But could buy it for what they would rent it for 2 hours. And it comes with the thing to blow it up and everything. So they're buying it. Because they said they can use it, right there. That's crazy when he told me that. He's like, hey, Mom, your bouncy house you wanted? You want to help pitch in? And I'm like, okay. I guess, And then he told me, and I'm like, oh my God. I said, never mind. He goes, no, we're going to buy one. I found one on Amazon, pretty much the same bouncy house for what they want me to rent it for 2 hours. I'm like, wow, I can't believe people pay that. So they're ordering it. I think this next check she told me. Because we were going to get them a trampoline, except because I asked them, are you still guys going to get a trampoline? And they're like, no, because then they decided against a trampoline. The neighbor that lives next door to them has a trampoline. And they first thought of getting the kids their own trampoline. And then I was like, you know what? I was thinking, why buy one? Here we go. I got that done. That's kind of cool how I did that. I like how that looks. So they're not going to buy a trampoline. So then it drew me. Let's do the, yeah. No. I think that looks kind of cool how I did that. So, so it left me at square going, what am I going to get this child for his birthday? And because I asked Coda, what do you want for your birthday? Thanks, Jacqueline. So Diamond sends me a link of what he wants for his birthday. 2 Pokemon cards he wants. $17.99. I said, Dakota, I said, I am not buying any Pokemon cards. I said, I will, if you are, I think if he wants, like I told Diamond, I think if he wants those Pokemon cards, he can do little chores to earn the money. So I am getting him a 4th night shorts and shirt. This is because he likes that. Socks and underwear. Boring. But that's what he wanted because they have 4th night all over it. And then a Fortnite action figure. Now what do I want to do? Oh, I wanted to, okay. So this is an old planner. So if you come across these planners, sometimes Michael has them in grab bags, and if they're expired, they work awesome for an art journal. And I'll show you, like, I added some mixed media paper in here, but this one right here is actually the page from the planner. And then like this one, and then you can see I have some plain ones in here that are mixed media paper, but like this, you can still use it. So what I was thinking, as everything falls, okay. Yes. That's this card. And just kind of make it a little cluster of stuff. There we go. And if you want, I'm not gonna make this right now because I'm gonna get off here because I'm going to take an Uber and go get something to eat. I'm hungry. Can kind of make, yeah. And maybe I I may come back on in an hour or so, but I'm getting hungry. So I'm going to go or get an Uber to take me to where I want to go. Just kind of just build it up. I'm kind of like, So when it comes to these, when I do these, I gotta look and think. I sit and I stare at it for the longest time. Like, I really don't like her on here. I think what would look cool is more of a modern day person on this one, where, you know, add some, or like do some mixed media on the back of the white card, you know, that I like doing. Like, let's see. Oh, I don't have them handy. Take my bingo daubers and daub them, and then add this to add some color to the background. Then add the card. And maybe this card sticking up like that. There we go. That looks kind of cool. And then find an image of maybe a man or a girl that's more colorful than Tim Holtz paper dolls. So I'll have to print some of them off. I think that's what I'm going to work on when I come back. Maybe I'll come back on in an hour or an hour and a half and do some mixed media. Jelly paint these would be a cool idea too. I haven't played with my jelly paint in a long time. Yep, that's what I think I'm going to do. And you can then add this little piece like this in the corner. I think that's what I'm going to do when I come back. I'm going to bring out my jelly plates and do some jelly plating. And then get me some modern image. All right, Chris, I'm tired. It's nice and cool here. Sleeping with my windows open. Yeah, no humidity. Yeah, it's nice. I got my windows open. I shut off the air. Shut off the air and open my windows. Enjoying it. So I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to come back in maybe an hour or two. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm going to call my Uber when when I say I'm going to call my Uber, I'm calling my daughter. Because she's at work right now. She works at a bar. So I'm going to call her and have her come and Uber me. And you know what? She'll be like, okay, can I buy something to eat, Mom? And I'll be like, yes. So I will talk to y'all later. As always, be happy, or be happy, be kind, be safe, be funny, be crafty, and bye for now. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. I didn't pay her to Uber. It's my taxi. All right, goodbye, everybody. Have a good night.